Hello, my name is WolfyKilo. Oh, okay, Russian garbage. Okay, and this is Cat Porfirio's adventure. Yeah, and there's tons of Russian in here. It's so Russian, I'm pretty sure that fuckers is gonna jump out of the screen and bitch slap me for calling him fat or something. But anyhow, this is a game about being a cat. Basically, cat simulator. How wonderful is it to be for me to be alive as a cat lover myself? But, yeah, why is this a thing? Why are we trying to simulate different lives of animals or whatever the fuck? Why? This is the biggest question. Are these games starting to, I don't know, come out of the woodwork? I don't quite understand it. Are other Ken something or another going to be the reason or something? I don't know, fuck it. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling on, and it's a minute into the trailer, and there's a whole lot of nothing. Basically, cat running around, nice little farm, and being chased by dogs, which is pretty par for the course if you're a cat. I mean, honestly, what more is there to this game? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off here because I think everyone already pretty much knows what this pretty much entails, but let's have a nice little bit before we're going to the description.
Pussy. Yes, pussy. I am all about that pussy. Pussy.
Okay, the description. It is time for the description after whatever that is I made. Porfirio's amazing adventure in the countryside. Wow. Yeah. Okay, not only does it have a pretentious name, but also gives off that these devs are not really naturally English speaking. But hey, whatever. Porfirio. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna call the cat pretentious cat. Yeah, pretentious cat. Sluggard and a philosopher. What the hell? Family pet. Just a common cat happily living in an ordinary family in the city. Well, from the looks of it in your trailer, it doesn't really look like it's in the fucking city. His lazy and ordinary life is interrupted because his little mistress is going to the countryside for the whole summer to visit her grandparents. Okay, so there's grandpa cats in this. And of course, she's taken her best friend, pretentious cat, with her. The countryside for the urban cat is a nightmare. Instead of Devels, Duvets, fuck me. You know, sometimes I swear I'm half retarded when I try to read out loud. But, you know, I'm not supposed to be an expert on games or anything. I just have a very opinionated viewpoint when it comes to Steam Greenlight. And blankets, you get straw bedding near the threshold. Okay, what is this language? Okay, here's a little pro tip for anyone who wants to put up a game and have it translated to English. Pay someone to translate it for you. When I see a bunch of these words on the screen that, not really all that simple to read, it kind of makes it kind of dissonant to, I don't know, what the message is that you're trying to convey. Basically what you're trying to convey with this whole entire description is you're a cat, you're visiting your girl, or should I say your queen, to be more precise, and you're a tomcat. Instead of canned cat food on schedule, you have to scratch for something to eat. And those terrible, insolent local cats will upset anyone, but not Pretentious Cat. He will prove to the village cats that urban cats are worth something. The path to earning the title to the first cat in the village is not simple. Okay, how do we go from basically wanting this cat to fuck the living brains out of his lady cat friend into him becoming a, I don't know, top cat? How? I don't understand how we went from that to that immediately in the 2 paragraphs of your description. But rather a very interesting one. And also the features are this: running competition, dangerous fishing missions, acrobatic traveling on roofs and houses, a battle with angry wolves. Hey. Poetry contest for intellectuals. What the hell? What? All of these adventures and more lie in Pretentious Cat's way to the cherished goal. Amen. I have to admit, that has to be up there with the description of Rock Simulator 2 DDDD. If you've ever heard of that game, I covered it first. Jem Sterling then covered it. Of course, did way better than I am because he does this shit professionally. But basically, this is among one of the weirdest descriptions that I've ever read. But enough of that, let's just go ahead and read some of the comments. Russian garbage. Meow voted yes for sure. Of course you would. Sack the employee who approved this shit. Well, no. If this makes it up onto Steam, I'm probably just gonna not even acknowledge its existence other than, well, what you see me doing right now, acknowledging its existence as a Steam Greenlight page. If it goes on to basically early access, not a lot of people are gonna look at it. There's just going to be a niche crowd that are into this sort of thing. And, well, we'll just look at it and say, nah, this is a game about being a cat. Moving on. Oh joy, another game about playing as a fucking cat. Just what the world needed. Want this one. Congratulations. Give me this one. Uh-huh. Ultra epic! Kryto, add this one please. And give me one with thumbs up. Wow. Man, I really want to make a video on how to improve some of the Steam Greenlight functions. A lot of this is a bunch of crap. Not really in any particular order, just saying. 1 plus Linux. What Russian garbage? I pretty much gave up in translating a bunch of stuff. Some German guy actually came into my comments section and said that I was completely wrong about a translation. And he was right. But to be fair, I basically said the same thing as a guy was trying to say, oh, this guy in German is saying this. When basically it was about pretty much the same. As I just previously mentioned, there is only going to be a niche market for this kind of game. You are not really turning any heads at the moment, as of this date posted on the video. Honestly, this game doesn't look really all that bad, but it's honestly been done and it's been pretty much panned by, well, the likes of PewDiePie when it comes to Bear Simulator, but that's not really beside the point. What are you gonna do? What's different about this game that Bear Simulator isn't? I mean, other than the poetry competition. No, seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? I have no problem with it, but then again, I have an issue with it because what does it have to do with your game? But I digress. So, with that brief little message being said, please like, favorite, comment, subscribe at your own discretion, and I'll see you in the next episode of Greenshite. And just because the name of my video series is Greenshite, doesn't necessarily mean I think your game is shit. In this particular case, I can't really make my judgments. I honestly don't know. It just it's just too weird for me to make a judgment on. And shut up and stay happy.